Typically that marketing review goes for $20,000 to $30,000, okay? And then I don't talk until they say something. And they'll either say, $20,000, that seems like a crazy amount of money, I don't think I can afford that. Or they'll say, all right, yeah. And if they say, all right, yeah, here are 5 tips to close more B2B sales. I've been a B2B salesman my whole life. Well, I started actually in B2B2C, which is business to consumer. But the last 6 years of my career have all been in business to business, helping customers buy from our companies. And I've generated millions of dollars doing that. I was actually the #1 salesman at a Inc. 5000 fastest growing company. I beat the director of sales and I beat the founders who were actively selling. And now I've been able to generate multiple millions of dollars in sales with our own companies, X27, 220 Coaching, and Email 10K, along with my co-founder. B2B selling is in my blood. So let's go through 5 tips to close more B2B sales. Implement these things and you will start selling more. I've seen this across our coaching clients. I've seen this across my own sales. Let's do it. The first tip is make sure the people that you're selling to are qualified. Meaning, can they afford you? Do they actually have the money, or are you talking to small businesses that have to rake together a couple $100s a month to even try to afford you? Are you going after those guys, or are you going after enterprises who have millions of dollars to spend? Can the person you're talking to actually afford your service? Ask yourself that. And do they need your service? Is this the type of customer you should be talking to? Is your business proven? And are you talking to a time waster, basically? Make sure that the people you're talking to are qualified.
This video is brought to you by mailrush.io. If you need to send cold emails, or if your current provider isn't allowing you to send cold emails, you must get an account with mailrush.io. With mailrush.io, you can send bulk emailing campaigns on autopilot while avoiding blacklisting problems. Improve your sending reputation with a dedicated IP. And if you sign up with the offer below, they'll include a free customized IP warm-up schedule with your dedicated IP account. And you can get 30% off the first month by using the promo code COLDEMAIL. In addition to that, you can also open a free trial account with a sending credit of 1,000 emails. Check it out, mailrush.io, promo code COLDEMAIL.
And the video I would watch if I were you is the "You're too expensive" video that we made, because that goes through a couple reasons why they're saying you're too expensive, aka they're not qualified. Number 2 is price check early, on call 1 typically. And what I do is on the first sales call, I will talk about their business a little bit. We'll get something going. I actually have a video on what to say on this first call that you can check out. And we also go into more detail, crazy amount of detail, in our course Email 10K, which I recommend if you're trying to become a better salesman or grow your company. But I'll normally say something at the end of the call like, typically that marketing review goes for $20,000 to $30,000, okay? And then I don't talk until they say something. And they'll either say, $20,000, that seems like a crazy amount of money, I don't think I can afford that. Or they'll say, all right, yeah. And if they say, all right, yeah, they're qualified. Now, contrast that with what my company taught me to do back when I was working full-time. They wouldn't show the price until the proposal, meaning we'd have that whole call, and then the whole second call where we're going through this proposal, and then at the end of the proposal, there's the price, and only then we'd find out if the customer can afford us or not. And a few times we've had the customer be completely blindsided by how high the price was, because we were charging 30, 40, 50K, up to 150K for these mobile apps and websites. But by telling them the price on call 1, you're able to get them out of the funnel, get them to say no quickly, and that way you are freed up to only focus on people that can actually afford you. Speaking of the proposal, number 3 is don't send a proposal until the call is about to happen. Typically our sales process is introduction call, where I'm trying to close them at the end of that call, but normally they want to see a proposal of services. Then call 2 is going through the proposal. I try to close them at the end of that call too, but if they have any questions, then call 3 is the revised proposal call. Try to close them at the end of that call. And then we just go in a loop of revising the proposal until we have something we're both in agreement on. Usually that doesn't take more than 2 calls, and then they're closed. Now, the reason I don't send the proposal before the call is you want to run the client through each line of this proposal and contextualize every word before they see the price. If the clients just see a number, and we measured this in our sales emails, we used to track the pages people would see on the proposal. And we found that when we sent the proposal before the call, clients would typically read half of the first page, then scroll all the way down to the last page and look at the price. They skipped all of the hard work and just went to the price. And sometimes they would even cancel the call. So typically now we send the proposal either 5 minutes before the call, or we don't even send the proposal until after the call. We run through the proposal on the call via screen share. The fourth tip to close more B2B sales is to ask for the close. And that means run right into the buying process. I mentioned earlier that I'm trying to close them on all of these sales calls throughout the funnel. The proposal review, the initial discovery call, the second proposal review, all of these I'm trying to close. And the way that that looks is, I'll say something like, that marketing review will be $8,500. Did you want to put it on a Visa or MasterCard? And then you shut up until they say something. If you assume they're going to buy on call 1, sometimes that'll happen. We've had that happen a bunch of times where clients will pay us $8,500 for our marketing review without even seeing a proposal. They just have the bullet points that I sent them in an email. Hey, we're giving away the Email 10K course to one of our lucky subscribers for free. To win, all you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have some crazy cold email and business content on here. Subscribe to the mailing list, which you can do by going to email10k.com/checklist and getting our free cold email optimization checklist. Like this video and share this video, and fill out the attached Google form. Your chances multiply every single time you share one of our videos, and the winner is going to be announced at the end of this month. So go complete those steps for a chance to win our $1,000 course, Email 10K. You can get that for free. By the way, the actual back and forth email scripts of how we're closing these $2,000 deals, I think one's a $49,000 deal, one's a $125,000-ish deal, something like that. A 6-figure deal, a 5-figure deal, and a 4-figure deal. The back and forth emails are all in our course, Email 10K. So check that out at email10k.com. It's super valuable stuff. Tip number 5 is follow up forever. If a client expresses interest, never stop emailing them until you get a yes or no. The keys to never stop messaging: if they were interested at one point in time, now your job as a salesperson is to figure out either what happened, why are they disappearing, or get them to buy. Maybe they're super busy and you just gotta chase them down. And the actual follow-up scripts, we've talked about follow-ups on this channel. You can see another video on follow-ups. These are also covered in depth in our course, Email 10K. So in review, the 5 tips to close more B2B sales are: make sure the people you're talking to are qualified. Price check early on call 1. Don't send the proposal until the call or even after the call. Ask for the close and follow up forever. Do those things and you can sell way more this year. If you want more sales tips like this, subscribe to this channel and also check out our past videos. We've done hundreds of videos all about sales and marketing, and there's a lot of free content here on how to improve. Like this video to encourage this type of content, and leave a comment down below. What are some tips that I'm missing? What are some other sales tips that you know work? Let's get a conversation going. Thanks for watching the video. I'm Alex Berman.